fool has said in his heart that there is no power. Why? Because the judgment is not expedient. You're not being judged the minute you commit the sin. So you seem to think that in your pride that there is no power, which is why you sit back and you start believing in false doctrines, i.e. science. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua has not shown himself. He has not judged you the minute you committed the sin. And so with that, you're going to be judged because you have committed sin. Things are about to get terrible at this place.
Hey, that's what I add on, man. These people, they're supposed to, especially in so-called America, aka Babylon, they're supposed to be a God-fearing nation. Uphold the laws, the Bible, the law, the court system. But meanwhile, and also in the Bible it says, "In God we trust." Right. But meanwhile, y'all doing the opposite. Meanwhile, y'all doing the contrary what the Most High is doing, man. Hey, that's why. Hey, Scripture says what? They will rather worship the Creator. Was it regular preference?
Romans 1.
Yeah. The water. That's right, man. They rather worship the creature rather than the Creator, man. You people over here scared of a government shutdown, man. Over a man, man. Yeah. You people, a lot of these people, they rely on the government, man. Meanwhile, the Scripture just told you through the Most High, woe to you that trust in Egypt, man. You trust in your oppressor, man. You know what I mean? These people, they don't have faith in the Most High, man. They don't have faith in the Most High, man. So the Most High's, so the Most High's gonna judge them, man. Because what? You relying on man. It's ridiculous, man. It's a bunch of, America's a bunch, it's just a bunch of hypocrites, man. That's why they need to get judged, man. They need to feel that fear of the Most High again, man. Hey, and that time is coming soon, man. You got it.
Nah, the brother's right. There's no fear of the Lord because you don't know the Lord. You seem to think that your Lord is, these other deities. You seem to think that your Lord is either money, the woman, and what the brother was going into, other men. But that is not the case. Can you read on?
Yeah. Back in Psalms 14 and 2, it says Yahweh Shem looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek the Most High.
The Lord's eyes are 1,000 times brighter than the sun. So the Lord is looking down on men. Go ahead a little bit.
Now it says they are all gone aside, they are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one.
Start at verse 2 again.
Yeah, back in Psalms 14 and 2, it says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek the Most High.
You people aren't seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua. In fact, you're seeking something else. Anything outside of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is vanity. It's vain. It will lead to nothing but torment, pain, and death. That's what you people that's what 2/3 gotta look forward to. Just total destruction. Why? Because you're not seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua early. The Lord says, seek me early, before the evil days draw nigh. And if you did, you'll find them. But you Jakes ain't seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua early. In fact, what you Jakes are seeking early is your own pleasures, your own lusts, your own false ideas.
Hey, I just want to add on because 2/3 of our people, especially niggas, they still chasing the bag, man. Our people still talking about money, still talking about the so-called American dream. Still gotta create my enterprise, still gotta create my business. I gotta think 5 years ahead. I gotta get my own land. I gotta be the next guy, man. Not knowing that the prophecies are jumping off the pages, man. This place can go out any minute, man. You know, our people, hey man, our people, hey, the scripture says that our people are willingly ignorant, man. Willingly ignorant, man. Knowing that all these things around, but then when Most High drops out, as the scripture says, when Most High shall come and thief in the night, and the banger comes in, the government shut down. Oh, what's going on? You know, Jake is caught up with his, you know what I mean? Jake is like a chicken, you know what I mean, with his head cut off. Don't know where to go, you know what I mean? Jake is what tossed to and fro. But meanwhile, we told you this millions of times, man. Years ahead, man. You know, there's gonna be government shut down. You know, there's gonna be blackouts. There's gonna be famine and pestilence. You know, it's gonna be shut down. You know, as the scripture says, man. You know, that's why the scripture says what the most high is not a man that he should lie, man. You know, jobs, you know, ceasing. You know, there shall be few works. You know, music shall be all time low, man. You know, at this point, you know what I mean? Esau just throwing out everything at this moment. You know what I mean? And as you can see, Esau attacking with it, but he don't care because what? He got a gender field. You know, according to what Revelations 12:12, we have but what a short time.
Yeah, Khan. You know, this weekend they're talking about a government shutdown. Then what are you going to do? The last shutdown was in 2020, and back then you saw how you Jakes were acting. You know, give me my money, crying on live TV, talking about how you can't feed your kids, you can't survive. And that was the example, because he did it before that in 2019. But from that case to 2020 until now, you Jakes have absolutely done nothing to wean yourself off of this system that's about to collapse. Come on.
Remember when they were giving people unemployment like 600 to 700 every week?
Yeah.
That's the gift of rock and sleep. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says, "Gift destroys the heart." They're not gonna be prepared for that day, man. You know, and don't be surprised they do it again. You know, and make Jake comfortable. You know, Jake was living it up. They weren't looking for no work, but every what is it? That Thursday you go to file, they know about heart. What is the press? The other says it's been accepted. They know that 600 is coming every single week. But what's going to happen when Eve take that away from you? How are you going to eat? How are you going to eat? You know how you 2/3 going to eat. You're going to take the M to the O. You know?
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? This double A, he's not even talking about giving you extra money. That's not even in the conversation, you know? But you know, the conversation he's having now is the so-called black people are going to be hurt the most. He's telling you his agenda towards you Jakes. This devil have actually told you that you're going to get it the worst. And yet you people hear it and think it not to be true. Not knowing that it's judgment that's coming upon you. When are you people going to wake up and realize that this is not your rest? You are not supposed to be having fun in this kingdom. This was meant for you to remember where you went on to repent and turn back. If any brothers got any scriptures, brother, for sure, bring them out.
Yeah, I got one right here. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, Khan, I mean, you people are in your pride. You commit the sin and you're not judged for it right away, so you think that you're in the clear. Somehow you think that the Lord forgot what you've done against him. Meanwhile, you people could go back and you could read the scriptures and say that the Lord is going to judge you based off your sin. How crazy is that? That's unless you don't understand what sinning is. Or that's unless you just don't understand the nature of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Pick one. Either way you cut the cake, you people are going off. You people have been going off. And you're about to get judged for it unless you repent.
This is Ezekiel 12, starting at verse starting at verse 16. It says, "But I will leave a few." Salaki, I'm gonna start at 15. It says, "And they shall know that I am Yahweh, when I shall scatter them among the nations and disperse them in the countries. But I will leave a few men of them from the sword, from the famine, and from the pestilence, that they may declare all their abominations among the heathens, whether they come, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, eat thy bread with quaking, and drink thy water with trembling and with carefulness, and say unto the people of the land, Thus saith Yahweh of the inhabitants of Jerusalem and of the land of Israel, they shall eat their bread with carefulness and drink their water with astonishment, that her land may be desolate from all that is therein, because of the violence of all that dwell therein.
Exactly. This is that remnant that Yahweh Shem Yahushai said that he will leave to warn you people. That's what we're out here doing, warning you, trying to give you the understanding of what's about to come. This is a warning. This is a siren going off in your ears. Because very shortly, when the famine hits, there's going to be monitoring of what you drink, monitoring on what you eat. You know, you actually might have a spoonful of something, of oatmeal in the morning, and that's it. Until that runs out, then what do you have? You people, you Jakes really need to pay attention to what's going on, because when the doors of mercy shut, that's it. Go ahead, bro, you got it.
Matthew 11.
But what
11 is, I start at 16. And it reads, so Matthew 11 and 16, or 15. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. For whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
We're singing to you. This is that beautiful song. These are the words of salvation. Because all we can do is plant the seed. Yahweh Shem Yahushua will give the increase, but you're going to have to be willing. You know, you're going to have to set your lust aside. Which, quite honestly, I think a lot of you Jakes refuse to do. Because you don't see the benefit in what's going on right now, and as far as your prophets prophesying to you on what's to come. You don't see the benefit in understanding what's about to happen in the next few weeks, next few months, the next day. Here it is, you know, the brother just brought out, the government is about to have a shutdown. He's about to cut wick off. Millions of women are about to fall short of the benefits that they've had.
Prostitution is about to be all-time high.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
It's like the last government shutdown, you know what I mean? A lot of people, you know what I mean, that's about to prostitute themselves, man.
Yeah, OnlyFans went through the roof.
They recently passed a bill to keep the government open for 45 days. So, you know, it ain't gonna, you know, I guess they're not gonna shut it down. But even when they do shutdowns, it can be extreme or it can be nothing. But yeah, they just passed a bill to where they're gonna try to keep it open for 45 days. So.
Okay, Con, you know.
But see, when you're dealing with the prophecies, there's things that have to unfold for certain things to happen, right? So we're looking for the MOTB infrastructure. The MOTB infrastructure is not just going to just appear. It's a gradual process. So though we want the destruction to happen imminently, there's things that have to happen. Like, he's not going to be able to just get people to just put a chip in their hand. It don't work like that. It has to be gradually eased in. Even with the whole CBDC system, when you look at the system and you study it, there's a lot that goes into it. These countries have to get operations up and running. Like it's a process. That's why it's not. That's actually why the shit ain't up and running right now. You know, but we know that we're very close to these prophecies because you got BRICS going live in November. All right, you got Saudi Arabia, and who's the other country that joined? Saudi Arabia and I forgot India. The new country. new country. It was Saudi Arabia,
African countries.
South Africa. Saudi Arabia is going to be officially part of BRICS in January. All right, so we're quickly moving toward these prophecies, right? But do we want a government shutdown right now? Of course, we want more. But the Lord is doing things in this. Like I always like to say, there's a lot of bullshit going on within the Israelite community that need to be ironed out before destruction happens. Anyway, a lot of niggas gotta get weeded out. It's gonna be a lot of house. It's gonna be a big, like the elders always bring. It's gonna be a big house cleaning, a huge house cleaning. All right, because you got lukewarm niggas, you got niggas that don't really believe in this thing. All right, don't forget, those are gonna be spiritual powers. That's gonna be bringing in multitudes of people. There's a lot of stuff that we have to step over before we see empty. But it is very soon. And this thing can happen very fast. But it's a gradual system. Just like with Whole Foods, you see them gradually putting the technology in these stores now. It ain't the actual chip technology, but it's getting the people accustomed to scanning your palm. You know, it's gradually happening.
Convenience. That's how he said, get your convenience, you know? People starting to like it, you know? Instead of wait, like I said, I'm surprised, man. Like I said, not another surprise, but, you know what I mean? Hey, they even got it in 7-Elevens now, you know what I mean? I noticed that too. In your very small places, you know? Instead of waiting 5 minutes in line, you just go 7-Eleven, you know? First, I already know how to deal with it, you know? Like I said, it's going to be everywhere. Like, next thing you know, you're going to see it in maybe, you know, maybe in this mom and pop shops, man. You know?
Now, the House passed it, but if the Senate don't approve it, they got one till midnight, some shit. If the Senate don't approve it, then the government will shut down.
On the second round.
Yeah, I believe like the second. So we'll see what happens with that. Either way, we're gonna do our job.
Okay.
Our job is to watch. That's what our job is to watch. We're watchmen, all right? We speak about things that we see, you know, and we bring it up according to the scriptures. We always come up according to the scriptures, because if we come out of our own mind, we would have been saying shit's gonna happen. We thought it was the end when Obama got elected. We was out here prophesying, yeah, Obama, the last president, you know, because you Haitian. But when you young in the spirit like that, you just fucking motherfucker, Obama, that's it. It was 2 terms. We had to be through that nigga for 2 terms. Then what's his name got in there? Now this is the diaper bandit in there. So you know, what this thing of ours is about. Everything revolves around the church, the ministry. It don't revolve around what Esau's doing. It don't revolve around his plans. It revolves around us. The Lord's getting his house in order. Things move when we get our shit together. The Lord ain't gonna bring no. The Lord is not coming back. He's not sending Yahushua back until the house is in order. Until the master comes back and sees fit that the house is in order, then he come back. If the house is still a mess, Yahushua is not coming back. Right at this point in time, the house is a fucking mess. If your elder apostles still got to get on your ass about videos and being lukewarm and, you know, not being brotherly or not putting your all into this thing, not making sacrifices, the house is a fucking mess. It's a mess. And until the house gets in order, Yahushua will not return. What you got, brother?
Yeah, because I wanted to get the house of Israel. Judgment must begin in the house of Israel. I'll go get it real quick.
Yeah, yep. That's a good one.
I think that's the aim of it, right? Oh,
I
yeah.
got 2 precepts, but it was concerning what you were speaking about, if you have nothing on mind. About Jake not turning down their lust. This is Galatians 5:16. It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. And you know, 2/3 the spirit they walk in is of this world. It's a worldly spirit. They're not walking in the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua. You know, we have, that's the difference between us and these 2/3. You know, we're fighting sincerely every day to gain that spirit, the spirit of Yahweh should say. And I got 1 John 2:16. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life.
Read up a little bit.
1 John 2:15.
Yeah.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world.
What is things in the world like recently? It was what my birthday fucking what was it, Friday? What's today? Saturday? Yeah, yesterday. people, we was talking about in the chat earlier. People celebrate their fucking life, right? They love, why? Because they love the things of the world. They like exalting the things of the world. They like gifts. They like, they like the whole aspect of being praised and having people around them and shooting one back. That has nothing to do with Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. Where did Yahweh Shai have a birthday in the scriptures? A birthday party? Where's that at in the script? But these are Christians doing this shit, man. And they celebrate all these days that Yahweh Shai did not even, it's not even written in the scriptures. And Christianity is a fucking joke in the first place. The word Christianity ain't even in the scriptures. The word Christian appears maybe, I think at the most 3 times in the New Testament. At the most, and that's a derogatory word, because that's not what Yahweh called his people. Yahweh named Jacob, named Jacob Christian. That's what the Greco-Romans called the followers of Yahweh Shai. Christians. It's a derogatory name, but they're the followers of the anointed. That anoint the God that says he's the anointed. If they truly respected us, they would call us for what we truly are. Yasha'Allah. We're not no fucking Christians, man. We Yasha'Allah, man. We don't come in the name of Christ. All you camps out there love bigging up Christ. That's a demon that carries demonic vibrations. Most High in Christ bless. Who is Christ? Who the hell is Christ? Christos. Even the nigga that they made him up from, he don't even know, he's just a fucking regular ass Edomite. He was the son of a pope. All right, and really, the deity itself, he didn't even go by Christ, because it really goes back to Nimrod and Tammuz. All right, sun worship, worshiping the sun god baby. That's why they worship him on Sunday. It's the same deities coming back. So you people are fucking hypocrites. You love the world, and Christianity is what? Of the world. It's not of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, bro.
See, no, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
There you go. What's of the Father? Being a Hebrew, right? Well, first it started with Abraham. Right? Abraham had to step out on faith. Abraham had to leave the world that he knew. So that's very spiritual in itself. Abraham had to leave the world that he knew to gain the new world. Right? And that's why, you gotta ask yourself, you have what it takes to be a part of the Lord's elect. Right? That's why the scriptures call it the That's what it's called. Are you ready to make sacrifices for what you want? Are you ready to sacrifice time? Alright? Are you ready to sacrifice not having a woman? Are you ready to sacrifice losing some of your sanity? Are you ready to sacrifice? Are you ready to make whatever sacrifice needs be, even your life, for Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai? Because that's what it's going to take. And if you don't realize that, you ain't been reading the scriptures. Because every prophet, every disciple, damn near had to give up their life to this, giving up their life to even be in good graces with their followers. You think this is about looking cool? If you can't look cool to the world and serve the Lord. It's just, that don't go hand in hand. You got guys that still want to be cool to the world and be in Jerusalem. That shit doesn't go hand in hand. That's enmity. Enmity with the friendship with the world is enmity with the Most High. They want to look cool and appealing to the world, so when gravitate followers, it still be, it don't work. And that's why you end up falling in traps. Because you're still trying to play, you're straddling the fence, you're still trying to play both sides. And that's really what lukewarmness is. Because the Lord said, I'd rather be cold or hot. The Lord said, I'd rather you just say, be a complete nigga, be lukewarm. Just tell me what you're going to be. But you have guys that don't really want to make the sacrifices that it takes. But as we get closer to the end, like the brothers is talking about, you're going to have to make more and more sacrifices. The shit that we do, there's nothing pivotal. Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai is about the pedestal. He said he's going to bring us through the fire. Read the scriptures of how he tests his loyal servants or those that say they obey. He pushes you through dangerous, fearful situations, man. You read about Peter losing faith on the boat, where he told Peter to jump out of the ocean and walk at night in the middle of a storm.
You know, who wants to do that? He told many of his followers, hey, are you ready to die? Are you ready to? He said you got to drink of that cup. Matter of fact, get that. He said we got to drink of the same cup. What's the cup he drunk of? Being scourged, mocked, laughed about. He wasn't looked at as a cool guy. But Jake, you got these Jakes that come out of the world, build these little camps, all these little upstart camps that you're seeing now in the last past 3, 4, 5 years. All right? And they I look cool. Look at my hat. Look at my shirt. Look at my shirt with fringes on it. Nigga, that's not our customs. We didn't wear no shirt with no damn fringes on it like the ancient world. The purpose of the garment was to cover our nakedness. Look at how I can still look like a dude in the world and still do work. You care about how people perceive you, man. You're not ready to make little sacrifices. How the hell can you make the big sacrifices? You guys are fucking jokes, man. You don't know what it takes to suck you out by smell shit. A lot of people about to get a harsh reality. And that's why, beginning with Elder Pastor Hall, they so hard on this, man. Because Jake really did not understand what they're part of. Go ahead, man.
This is Philippians chapter 3 and verse 14. It says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. It says, let us therefore as many be perfect, be thus minded, and if in anything ye be otherwise minded, the Heavenly Father shall reveal even this unto you. It says, nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same thing.
Yeah, like, this was just like Colorado lose the USC because the niggas came back. But they was interviewing Dion and one of the star athletes. He recruited the star quarterback, right? And he's highly talented. All the colleges want him, but Dion wasn't playing because he said he doesn't show up to meetings on time. All right? He doesn't know that he's not studying the playbook. He's not studying the scheme. All right? So he got on him this week. This Saturday, he put him in the game. He did what he told him to do. He put him in the game. He showed up. But guess what he had to do? He had to make those sacrifices. He had to say, hey, I'm sorry, girl. I can't talk to you before. I got to study the playbook. Hey, I'm sorry. I can't hang out with fellas. I got to be at the team meeting on time. Right? You have to sacrifice for the things that you want. You have to make time for the things that you want. So if niggas are doing it for themselves in the world, how much more else for y'all? How much more shit? All right? You look at these athletes, they got Canelo fighting Charlo. They had to make sacrifices to get to the point that they're at. They didn't just wake up being champions. They didn't just wake up with belts. They had to deal with a moment in time when nobody knew their fucking name. Nobody gave a fuck about them until they was right next to them. You have to make the sacrifices if you want to be the Lord's elect. You have to make sacrifices. Or the Lord is going to discard you. Go ahead,
The book of Matthew, chapter 20 and verse 20. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshiping him, desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, what wilt thou? She said unto him, grant these my 2 sons may sit, one on thy right hand and the other on thy left in the kingdom, in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink? Drink of?
Yes, she wanted her sons to be part of the elect number. She wanted her sons to be part of the elect number. But what did Yahushua reply with? Are you ready to drink of that cup?
Yeah.
That cup of persecution, the cup of pain, right? The cup of sorrow, the cup of being ostracized from society. Not too many want to drink of that cup. People just want to serve the Lord, not partake in that cup, and it don't work like that. It don't go hand in hand. So that's why we give a warning to you guys in these other camps. It's not just to get on you, it's to warn you that if you keep following these Israelites, that is not the test your faith. They're telling you it's going to be easy going all the way up to the king. You're going to be in a very detrimental position.
Because if your teacher's telling you, oh, it's not going to be no destruction, it's not going to be no Jacob's trouble, it's not going to be hard times, it's not going to be famine, the dollar's not going to collapse, people are not going to be invading each other's homes, right? But the scriptures teach us time and time again, there's countless examples of famines, sedition of men, plagues. That's what happens when the kingdom falls. But for the sake of keeping your numbers, you don't want to tell them impending danger is going to befall them.
I just want to add on, it's like, when you read the stories about our people, when basically, disaster happened, our people used to mourn, they used to dumb their heads and also fast, before the dangers came, just to be, saved through the Most High, man, it's like that was our custom, when something that was bad happens, we always fast and we always, hey, we put our head down, done with sand or go dung, man, just to humble ourselves, man, before the dangers came, but, clearly, we've basically fallen away from that, man, we're to show you that the times that we are very serious, man. I just want to add on to that.
Yeah, that's why, we humbly come out here. We don't try to look fancy. This is not a fucking who can look the best Israelite contest, man. That's not what we come out here for. See who we try to look fancy. We come out here to do the work, man. You prophesy sackcloth because sackcloth represents what? A state of mourning. That's why you come out in humble attire, because we're in a state of mourning. You don't come out trying to be fucking best dressed and try to be cute. That's of the world, man. Scripture say before you are exalted, you have to be abased. And a lot of guys have not really been abased yet, but you will, and you're not going to like it. We'll see if you pass that test and the Lord really abases you, man. Because a lot of you still like looking cute, you still like being liked by other people. Don't want to be disregarded. Lord, the scripture say our Lord didn't even have a place to lay his head. He didn't have no plush crib laid up in the penthouse. He had no shorty kicking him with him, boosting his ego, making him feel like he a man. He didn't need that. He knew who he was. Without all that, go ahead, bro.
Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of? And be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, we are able. And he said unto them,
out of here in your vainglory. 1 second you think you're the man, you feel like the man when you walk through. A second later, poof, you gone.
Even if you've been in this thing for a year, you got guys that in this thing and boasting the fact that before it's coming to the truth, and you hasten, you tell the Lord to come back down. Just go do it. That's pride. Because you feel good about now you got some confidence. Because now you know you're special. Oh, I found out I'm Yasha Allah. So now you want to be a part of the camp because it make you feel good about yourself. You got some self-esteem. Now the Lord got to come back and just like that. It don't work like that. You have to endure. You have to go through trials and tribulations and have your impurities broken down. You have to be stripped naked spiritually. Because to be stripped naked is to be shown your shame. You have to be stripped naked spiritually within the eyes of the Lord. So he can get all the kinks and impurities out of you. And if he put you through that fire and you start melting, this shit ain't, he can't withstand the fire. But if he put you through that fire and you come out sharp, you come out polished, like, oh, I can do something with that. Put that over there. You know? You have to be willing to just sit in it all. And that comes with time. You can't come in the truth and say, oh man, the Lord need to come back in 2 years. The Lord need to come back in 3 years. You gotta have the mindset, I'm in this to the day I die. You can't look at this as like I'm joining the Black Panther movement or I'm joining. No, you don't work like that. You gotta have the mindset. The Lord don't come back 50 years from now. That's cool. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. When I die, He gonna come back when I die. I've woken up. I know who I am now. I'm serving my power. He don't have to come back in my time. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I know He gonna come back. That's the understanding you gotta have. A lot of guys come in like, I keep joining a fucking Boy Scouts or some shit. He gotta come back. He gotta come back. You just need to serve your power. Like our forefathers did countless times before. No one didn't know the exact day it was gonna rain. He just knew to serve his power and build that ark for however long it took. You know?
Yeah, that's
This book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 2, it says, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
And that's what we're right now. We're in the house of mourning because our women out of order, our men out of order, our food is polluted, music is trash, all right? Everything is ran down and ran through. Sports is totally corrupted. Everything that surrounds us is corrupted. Like the brother brought out, this is not our rest, but that's what they say, this is not your rest. Surely it is polluted. We live amongst straight pollution. You want to stay away from the meat because the meat is fucked up. You go get fish where the seed is poison. So you can't eat meat or fish.
Right.
You shred it on the thing. Every woman you know man and had, God knows how many bodies. Who knows how many STDs she had before you. Shit, she might be fucking a nigga at that very moment while she entertaining you.
Yeah, Brittany Renner.
This is the type of world we live in.
35.
35 is fucking ridiculous. You gotta ask your neighbor. That's 35 different spirits. Women were not created to be intrigued by different men because they're just not built for that. We were created to be the ones to label different partners because that's why we can ejaculate. Shit, man, look, we're not to get too blunt, but if you a healthy man, you can ejaculate 3 times a day. And this is in our weak state. We ain't talking about we in our glory. I'm talking about our weak state right now. So that means if you a healthy body man, you get 3 different women pregnant every day. And they all gonna be pregnant up to 9 months, which proves they're not supposed to be having sex with both of them. Because you stuck for 9 months, bitch. You can't receive seed from nobody else. You stuck. And that's why that fucking, I come from my mama, that's bullshit. Because you're shot into your mother and you swim. Right? This is you coming out of your daddy, you swimming to your mother's hand, and you sit there and you chill out for a period of time. And you come out of your mother. You may have your mother's eyes, your mother's ears, you take traits because you can sit in it, but you can come from your mama.
She'll be cool for 1 second, then she'll just start raising her voice and snapping. That's all them different spirits of all them men shooting up in her. You know what I mean? She has literally demons and different personalities from all these different traits from the DNA from all these different men. That's why she's wigging out like that. That's why these women only want to play one man. That's one reason why. They want to show only people one man.
We gotta get rid of
You know? Because I know brothers that did see it. You seen it, right? She be trying, Shannon be trying to talk to her nice and calm. She start off calm and just get mad, get angry. So blur women are crazily out of order. Men too, don't get me wrong. But that's a perfect example of why you shouldn't be a harlot out. That's how she
I do it has an effect, and also, like I said, living in the East of society now, now you got different concepts of avenues. You know, to get pregnant anymore. Now you got the condom, now you got birth control. So like I said, people just sleeping out of women without even, of course, there's still small chance, but now, there's a higher chance of you not getting pregnant now.
But then they got that artificial insemination bullshit. You don't know who the fuck what DNA is getting put in you.
Sperm banks.
Say again?
Sperm banks.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Yeah.
You don't know what getting put in you.
You can design the child.
Yeah, it might have been a crazy ass serial killer that's going to sperm bank because he needs money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, it's crazy though? Like I said, a lot of those women that be getting pregnant are those dykes. Where they go to sperm break and they try to get the Edomite sperms, man. Like you see with dyke babies, it's like these dyke women with these white light skinned babies, like that she got from the sperm baby.
The book of Tobit, chapter 7, and I start at verse 10. It says, "For it is meet that thou shouldest marry my daughter, nevertheless I will declare unto thee the truth. I have given my daughter in marriage to 7 men who died that night. They came in unto her."
Most familiar with the story. One of those men died.
It's a demon.
She was what?
She was possessed by that
She
demon.
was possessed by a demon. Why was she possessed by a demon?
Oh, because she had all them spirits.
It says, "I have given my daughter into marriage to 7 men who died that night. They came in unto her. Nevertheless, for the present be married." But Tobias said, "I will eat nothing here till we agree and swear one to another." Raguel said, "Then take her from henceforth according to the manner, for thou art her cousin, and she is thine. And the merciful power give you good success in all things." Then he called his daughter Sarah, and she came to her father, and he took her by the hand and gave her to be wife to Tobias, saying, "Behold, I take her after the law of Moses, and led her away to thy father." And he blessed them, and called Adonah his wife, and took the paper, and did write an instrument of covenants, and sealed it. Then they began to eat. After Raguel called his wife Edna, and said unto her, "Sister, prepare another chamber, and bring her thither." When she had done as he had bidden her, she brought her thither, and she wept, and received the tears of her daughter, and said unto her, "Be of good comfort, my daughter. The Lord of heaven and earth give thee joy for thy sorrow. Be of good comfort, my daughter."
Yeah, now you go into that. Said those men that lady would have died. Every story you read in the Bible has a spiritual under connotation to it. So scripture says, "Well, what's like a wicked man, wicked woman," right? Those two go hand in hand. You look at somebody like Brittany Renner, she got the result of the men she dealt with got demons on her. That goes hand in hand. So if you label a woman like that, guess what? What does scripture tell you about? A wicked woman is given to a wicked man. Because a man of wisdom, understanding, a man of the Lord is not going to deal with that type of woman.
That's right.
A man of the Lord is not going to just lay with something just because he's on it.
That's right.
That means you need to check yourself, buddy, because you're clearly not listening to the scripture. Paul told your ass to get control over your loins. Paul told you to gird up your loins like a man and get control over your members. He said, put your members to death, mortify your members. If you don't have control over your members and your members got control over you, how the hell can you serve the Lord? You're no different from the name of the world. You're just gonna fuck something just because it's there for you to fuck.
That's what these niggas do, man. That's why these women got this power now, so-called power, man.
Now,
DMs and all that shit.
Now, if you go pop something on the side, cool, but you can't be just erratically just, "Oh, I can't control myself. I gotta fucking, I'm just fucking, because he right there." You gotta be careful with what you're dealing with. Then now you inviting her around you, and now you got that aura of energy around you, and now for one, you ain't doing enough for the Lord anyways. The scriptures tell you no matter how much we do, it ain't enough. So you already ain't doing enough. Now you got this bitch around you. Now you're doing less than what you were doing before. So the angel might be Raphael, whoever got the calculator. This nigga done spent this hours doing this. This chick, he done spent hours over there at the bar. He done spent hours over here watching this game. He done spent. Let me see what works he can do for the Lord. Get this nigga out of here. Get this lukewarm ass nigga out. If you think the elders are tough, wait till you see the angels. How they grade your ass. The angels be ready to put Jake to death on the spot for coming up short for serving that power. That's why I say all the time, you may see the chairs might be looking at you like, nigga, you ain't listen to him. He's surveying you, we gonna smoke your ass. You wanna make sure you're not on that other side. Don't get that serious. You wanna make sure you're not on that side.
For real.
Lord has sent angels out to wipe Jake ass out, man.
Scary.
Angels ain't just no buddy. The angels not some buddies. You are, hey, angel. John the Revelator bowed down to an angel, man. They out here blowing people's brains out on a daily basis, causing car crashes, causing all type of mayhem and destruction. Those are the Lord. That's the Lord's army. The scripture said, Lord of hosts. Who's the host? The angels. They whip ass. And that's who's watching us. The scripture say what? The angel of the Lord, the Lord. You say you serve the Lord, you got angels watching you, man. Day in and day out. And they say, man, what you doing for me? How about you outside? And what you doing for the world and yourself and your rest? And if you don't weigh out, if you don't add up, you will be kicked out. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
How you get fired on your day off? How you get fired on your day off? I did the work. I think I did enough work. I'm good. Nah, man.
Then you'll get to the point you proclaiming people's deaths. Then it'll come to pass and it's acting like you never. Like, that's a different level of insanity. That's what it is. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 6, and I'll start at verse 11. It says, For to thee doeth the right of her appertain, seeing thou art only of her kindred, and the maid is fair and wise. Now therefore hear me, and I will speak to her father, and when we return from rages, we shall celebrate the marriage. But I know that Raguel cannot marry her to another according to the law of Moses, but he shall be guilty of death, because the right of inheritance do appertain to thee than to any other. Then the young man answered the angel, I have heard both Azarias that this maid have been given to 7 men who all died in the marriage chamber. And now I am the only son of my father, and I am afraid, lest if I go in unto her, I die as the other before, for a wicked spirit loveth her. What's over there? I don't want no positive. Men are dying. But men die every day dealing with these women, not just physically, because that happens too. Woman can you locked up, woman can call you, get shot, stabbed, all type of, but spiritually, these men are dying. They losing what it means to be a man. And they definitely don't know the first thing it means to be a man in the world. Why? Because instead of chasing ass, that's all it is. That's what people think a man is. It makes you a man, chasing other people. It's crazy. Social media, internet, bullshit age. Everybody looking at each other, lusting after bullshit, lusting after material things, lusting after a woman. None of that leads to your salvation. None of that leads to you reaping the reward when Yahweh shall come. It's detrimental to your growth, man. Like we were saying in the chat room, this existence right here is nothing but a trial. Right? It's a trial for those who are fit for the kingdom. Like Yahweh said, this world was made for many. The world will come. This is a trial to see who's worthy to inherit what's coming, and a punishment for those who are not. Now within that we're getting punished too, because you got curses and stuff from Genesis. You got curses that stuff from Deuteronomy that's still over us to this day. So we're still being punished for our rebellion, but we're also being tried at the same time. You want to pass the test. If you pass the test, you'll reap the reward. That's the Yahweh. You know?
It says, for a wicked spirit loveth her, no body but those which come unto her. Wherefore I also fear lest I die and bring my father's and my mother's life because of me to the grave with sorrow, for they have no other son to bury them. Then the angel said unto him, Doest thou not remember the precepts which thy father gave thee, that thou shouldest marry a wife of thine own kindred? Wherefore hear me, O brother, for she shall be given to thee to wife, and make thou no reckoning of the evil spirit, for this same night shall she be given thee in marriage. And when thou shalt come into the marriage chamber, thou shalt take the ashes of perfume, and shalt lay upon them some of the heart and liver of the fish, and shalt make smoke of it.
So what was he going to do? Yeah. Lord ain't telling him to lay where they have it. Right?
It says, verse 17, and the devil shall smell it and flee away and never come again anymore. But when thou shalt come to her, rise up both of you and pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is merciful, who will have pity on you and save you. Fear not, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning, and thou shalt preserve her, and she shall go with thee. Moreover, I suppose that she shall bear thee children.
Yeah,
now,
so the Lord said, that's a key thing he said. He said, she is appointed to you. So whatever you have appointed to you has already been set in stone. You can't make yourself a higher number than 144, or, oh, I'm this rank right now, so I'm going to do this. No, it don't work like that. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua knows who's who. And it don't matter what happens to you in this current existence. You are who you are ordained from the beginning. You may be 244 in the ranking of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You may be, nobody may not ever see your face in one of the camps. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he sees that brother very great. He sees what that brother's doing. He's off time. He sees the work that he's putting in. So you can't take away what's been ordained for a brother. No matter, even if you came in at the last second. The scriptures speak about the penny. We all receiving the penny. You don't know who's who.
this talk that's not
You don't know who that is. The camps are to teach you order. The camps are to teach you discipline. The camps are to teach you humility. Not to teach you boasting in your position, who you think you are. The scriptures say a man should not think too highly of himself. The Lord starts in matter of thoughts. Go ahead.
Finishing off, it says, Moreover, I suppose that she shall bear thee children. Now when Tobias had heard these things, he loved her, and his heart was affectionately joined to her. So they became together, man. Because the Hebrew word for Levi is loya, which means join unto me. So they joined as husband and wife. They became flesh, man. After they was consummated during that in the marriage chamber. You know? And they also had the writing in of the covenant of what Esau tried to use today, for the marriage certificate and things of that nature.
That's heavy too, because that's heavy. You said it because, like you said, the covenant, the loyal, join. How will we join into Yahweh? The Levites. They were in charge of the tabernacle. They were in charge of the ark. They were in charge of the sacrifice, right? So that goes hand in hand. Marriage and covenant. Right now, the Lord can take a woman. That's a good example. The Lord can take a woman that's been a whore, a harlot. No, that's an easy thing for him to do. He did it with what's her name? Hosea, but I'm talking about when Yahweh Shai came, the woman was about to snap. They was about to snap. He said, whoever to not sin cast the first stone. So he took it. From that moment, she became a devout woman of the Lord. And if you went up to her and tried to still say she a whore, Yahweh Shai will curse your ass. Because you was a nigga. If you gonna go by that, then you still a nigga. If someone truly repents and turns away, truly, you can't still hold their sin upon their head. Because we all sinners and come short of glory. Right? Some of the women you may get, when Isaiah kicks in, 7 women should cleave to one man. If you fall under that, the Lord will choose who he wants to have spiritual power, Lord's gonna choose who He wants to have multiple women with them during this age. He gonna choose all that. Just because the prophecy there don't mean you fall into that prophecy. Some brothers gonna get certain different things. Some brothers may not get none at all. You know, don't think every prophecy is good for you. But some of those women might be a woman that was a hope. You know, that repented and said, hey, let me just be called by that name. I will eat my own bread and just let me be called by that name. Right? Go ahead, bro. Nah, that was enough. Because the biggest harlot of them all is us, the men. We the nation. We the kingdom. We the head. And we rebelled against our spiritual husband. Right? What did he say in Ezekiel? He decked us out. He put us in the finest fabrics. He gave us the finest jewelry. Our land was put. He gave us the desires of our heart, and we turned our back on it. That's among the men. So we the biggest harlots. Right? That's why you repent, turn back. That's what repent means, to turn back, to turn away from this, from your wicked ways and turn back to your power.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 1. They say if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he not return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
That's one man. So back in the righteous, stable society where everybody's in right mind, if a woman stepped on one time, put this stuff, she's fucking polluted. We can't do nothing with you. Because they had a high level of understanding of what that meant. You're done for. Now you got thoughts, your thoughts are corrupted with this other man. 2 years from now, you will just be thinking about what he did for you, how he did that, what he was like. That shit ain't supposed to never happen. That's wicked. That's wickedness. That's chaos and that's confusion. Right? So we gotta put that in relationship. Now, bitch had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if the land was polluted for one, how polluted is the land today?
So tell them what's going through her head.
That's why
You
white
already know what went through her body, but you don't know what's going through her head. You can have the face of the first adulterer, the body of the second, the motion of the third. You know what I'm saying? It's all fucked up.
Yeah, when a demonic spirit is on somebody, there's nothing you can do. Only Yahweh Shemel Shah can pull that spirit off.
That's right.
You have to call upon the name of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Some demons you have to fast and constantly pray to get rid of. So if a person has a demon on them, which all these people in the world have demons on them, you can't be around them and expect them to change. It don't work like that. They're going to change if I show them of this, or if I tell them about that. They're going to fix their way. That's not how it works, man. They have to fervently call upon the name of Yahweh Shemel Shah and earnestly seek him out.
That's good. I like that.
Then people in the world gonna change because you deal with them. That's not how it fucking works, man. They got demons on them, man. A demon is attached to him. You just read it. That brother, had to put the stinky fish
Yeah, fish.
and the rest of the incense and all that around just to get the demons. You don't see the demons, but if the demon is on you, like I use the analogy that it's hurting them back. If you go open your eyes, you see a demon piggyback riding their ass, man.
Demon like a shirt.
Yeah, motherfucker, piggyback riding these niggas, man.
I don't know if bros know the movie of it, but it's this movie going into this guy. He was at the restaurant, and basically he could actually see the demons on the people that were
Oh
going
yeah,
around.
yeah.
But then if they caught you looking at them, then they would hop on you and kill you, whatever the case may be.
Man, that's something.
Yeah, that's what the
I
Lord
had a
came to
dream.
reveal a lot of things to you. We'll give it to
Dream, I was in the bathroom.
If the Lord showed us a spirit, we'll give it to we'll give it. We'll just get it up.
Turned up
Look at you, dude.
We'll faint. We might have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? You might be dealing with a chick, and the Lord reveal to you the demon that's you. Oh shit! Yeah, that shit'll bug you.
It's like the movie Eyes Wide Shut. You can text to the bros, hey brother, call me real quick.
Your so-called boys in the world, the Lord will show you the demon that's on you. Like, oh shit! Then you'll really stay away.
You don't even know what it looks like. Oh my God, can you imagine what it looks like?
But you don't really see it though, because what is it, Galatians 4:16, have I become your enemy because unto you the truth? When you tell your people the truth, man, you really you start to see the demons on them, man, and they become your enemy. And that's when you really want to separate, part yourself from them, man, because they got all them heavy demons on them, man.
Yeah. Scripture, you should know a person by their fruit.
That's a lesson.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a beautiful lesson.
Jeremiah 3:1, they say if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man, shall he return unto her again? Shall not the land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
So the Lord would have been justified in doing away with it, according to his law. What shows you the Most High is not inside the confines we are. He works outside.
Nah, that's
Even though he does things by his law, he's not confined by that like we are. He can do what the fuck he wants. He's the Most High. So by his law, he was justified in. I'm more radical than this. He the Most High. He said, I'm gonna take you again. All right. So that's how we have to deal with the people that, you know, the people that come up and they listen, and they look a little weird, and they may not, they're coming out the world, man. Did you forget where we at? Like that person that's walking down the street with them boots on. You're gonna see all type of different shit. You're gonna see weird, it's Babylon, it's chaos, it's confusion. While you go to other countries, people kind of dress the same for the most part. People look the same. You don't have so many different styles, and you'll see people might, a little hip hop community in Dubai, a little hip hop community in Korea. You'll see little sprinklings of it, but for the majority of the population, everybody kind of looks the same, dressed the same. You come to America, everything's different. You may run into a fucking golf group. You may run into a hip hop group. A bunch of faggots over there, there's witches, warlocks, tarot card readers, all type of shit you can run into.
on the same block.
Yeah.
Got it.
Groups that want to be groups that want to be niggas, groups that want to be Edomites.
Especially when
You
you
run
work
into
with
all type of shit. The anime world, the niggas is dressing up like fucking, this is adults.
Yeah, kind of.
What they call it, Comic-Con?
It's Comic-Con.
This is adults doing this shit.
Yeah, dog.
Dressed like a big, grown-ass Pokemon.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
This is what you see. This is what you see over there. Or something like that. A little, now that right there is off. That is fucking off. Now I said, you know, but that's what she like 3-4 years old. She got a fucking skirt on. A woman ain't supposed to be wearing a skirt, let alone a fucking baby.
Let's
This
make
place
all
is
these
sick,
pedophiles
man.
around here, man.
This place is fucking sick. But that's normalized. People look at it, oh, she's so cute, she got a tutu on. That's wickedness, man. Like they had the ballerina shit last week. We got these little ass girls with tutus. That's wickedness. That's why this world is completely contrary to the world that's to come. It's completely contrary.
Oh.
In the kingdom, if an Elamite comes up and says, my Lord, one of the people in my nation, his wife stuck out on him, what should I do? You put that bitch to death. And if the man knew, you put him to death too.
Yeah, because they got the jealousy law. Numbers the 5th chapter goes into if a man, think that his wife is basically committing adultery, and she would have to drink this bitter water, and then he would bring him in front of the priest, whoever the case may be, and I think if after she drinks it, if she be found guilty, that she would be put to death. You know?
Now a nigga might lie and say, well, I didn't know she was your. And that's bullshit, because it's gonna get back to community base. So everybody gonna know who married her. You gonna know who or what father's homes. It ain't gonna be like this bullshit here. You don't know what the fuck going on. Niggas got DMs and niggas got phones and they got text messages. All that shit done away with. You gonna know who's who, because you gonna deal with what's around. We gonna be able to go with our folks. We got teleportation. We can fly with your ass in y'all communities, in y'all neighborhoods. Y'all gonna know, okay, she from the father of such and such. He's from the father of such and such. They were joined last week. And every time somebody has a marriage, it's gonna be pronounced. That's how things were done. And you gotta make it known. Even amongst us, even though we're gonna be perfect, when the brother gets, we gonna know. Mary said,
man. She off limits.
Like,
Good for that brother.
like they were trying to deny that Yahushua was the son of the Most High. It was like, oh, isn't that
Joseph
Prophet's son? They knew who he was.
Beautiful. Matter of fact, you can find it in Matthew. But that's a beautiful point. It was our nation was very community based, and it was like that, so you would know what the fuck is going on around you, right? Like in the Canaan, I'm gonna tell brothers, I'm about to give my daughter to such and such brother of this family. Oh, for real? Okay, cool. That's how it's gonna work. We gonna know what's going on. You know, ain't gonna be no adultery, ain't gonna be no homosexuality. Now the other nations are still gonna try this shit, but that's where the fun comes in. As soon as we find out your ass is trying to be a damn faggot, we gonna torture your ass. Especially y'all in Thailand. You motherfuckers in Thailand, y'all are fucking freaks. Oh,
That's what they call it, Bangkok for.
hey, look.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what the fuck that is. She takes too much testosterone. But as soon as we find out you trying to break the law of Yahweh Shemel Shah, we gonna bring out that rod and we gonna correct you.
You know, that's
And we're not gonna tell you don't do that. We gonna beat your ass. Cause Esau tell you don't hit your kid, right? The Most High told you to beat your kid ass.
Yeah, kind of about.
That's why Esau
And it
is
works.
fucking bug the fuck out. Look at that. Look at how they women. Look at how they fucking women act. They women are the biggest sluts and hoes there. Don't let Becky and Emily fool you. They having sex with dogs. They getting gangbanged. They doing anal sex.
They do everything.
They do everything under the sun. Cause their husband is eating money. And Bobby and Billy, they have no restrictions on what the fuck they want to bring men in with it.
That's why I got.
They want to get rammed through while they ramming their wife. Hey, Susan, we're gonna try something new.
That's why they got the movies like Eyes Wide Shut, 50 Shades of Grey.
He's like, he wants to get rammed. Why ram you?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. Okay.
She's gonna get it.
That's how they have no restrictions, because that's how they were when they was in Petra, when they was in the wilderness, when they was in the caves. That's how they always been. Fucking their sisters. You know what I'm saying? Fucking their mamas. Going on with it.
That's what they beat.
Yep.
I got
Matthew 13 and 53 reads, and it came to pass that when Yahushua had finished these parables, he departed thence. And when he was coming to his own country, he taught them in their synagogue, insomuch that they were astonished, and said, whence hath this man this wisdom and these mighty works? Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James?
So somebody do so, because in niggerism, in black culture, they used to have something called snitch tattletale. That's black culture bullshit, right? If somebody do something against y'all much now, you supposed to make it. So you supposed to point them out, so we know to stay clear from that nigga. But this is what happens in the hoods, right? A grimy ass nigga shooting nigga. Everybody looking at the blind, shoot, post blind. Let the nigga lay in the street. Don't nobody say shit. You can be next. And this is firsthand experience. I know dudes, some of my friends from the world, this shit really happened. A nigga fucking in Young's Park, nigga shot the nigga. And then people go about spitting on him. Everybody just, you don't want to hit him. Don't say shit. You supposed to. You know what? Nigga stay at 213, and we all see it. The community comes again. Yep. 2 or 3 witnesses. Yep. That nigga did it. You can't be scared of him. He come out. He can't. Why? He out of it. You gotta come as a community and get that wicked shit away from you, so the rest of the community is saying, "Oh, I can't do like that because the community will come against me. I can't grow up and be like that. That nigga got put in the pen." But you know what happens? They let it run rampant. What does the law tell you? Put this evil away from you, so they learn not the ways of the people, but the good don't do that. They let it run rampant. So the little kids watch it. Everybody's scared of him. I'm
kill niggas too. I ain't shit going. The community ain't gonna tell on me.
They got my back.
And before you know it, you had a gang running the whole neighborhood. Kids getting off the bus.
Hey, y'all little shorty.
What's up, little homie? Run them block. What you got? Let me see, little homie. Everybody's scared of the gang running the neighborhood because you don't let the evil run rampant when it was supposed to start at the beginning. Black culture is fucking destructive, man. No snitch, don't tattletale. Hold up.
I'll just finish. It's not Mr. Carpenter's son. It's not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James and Joseph, and Simon and Judas.
They know it all. And his nail over head. That is the nail over head. And it's community based. And that's what we want to get back to. Even down south, it's still a little bit like, but it's losing because society is so fucking bad now that even down south, they don't even know their neighbors now. But when I was growing up, and I go back home a lot, South Carolina, man, you can go, you walk down the dirt road, they know your grandmama. They like, oh, you such. Bad. They get you up. Make sure you behave. I'm gonna whoop you, I'm gonna spank you and tell them that they'll, how is it down spanking your ass? I don't know that shit.
Yeah, that's how it is. My daughter's family down in Middlesex, all that. Yo, and you could be 15 minutes down the road. They know who everyone is.
I used to
If
get
they ain't
drunk.
seen somebody in a long time they grew up. Yo, you such and such.
They know.
How old you now? You gotta be about 17. You know, they know everybody.
They know. I used to get dropped off at people's houses. They just left me with them, but they knew that everybody knew each other. It wasn't like, oh, we know them, you know them.
They know their jobs, their
They
professions.
know all that shit.
Yeah.
They know all that shit.
You get off the school bus and your parents can't make it. Your neighbors are coming here.
Neighbors will whip their ass before your family did.
But that was in the fucking 90s. That's when the people were still a little bit, you know, a little bit still sensible. Now you can hang the fuck up. Don't nobody want to. You can't leave your kid at nobody else's house. It's crazy. Everybody's going the fuck out their time. Drugged up, stressed. Society has
Credit. You know, they know your mom. She get paid in 2 days, so I here take this. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
That's how we operated. We
We out
operated
of
as community. You know, we operated as a community. It wasn't no everything for themselves. Basically, the whole community raised the kids, really. You know, that's really how it was.
This place is, if I may real quick, this place is through because when we was coming up, say we going in the store right here, that other lady was behind us, what we did, we opened the door and held the door for her. And where I work now, man, these young boys don't give a damn about no older lady or no woman or nothing. You know what I mean? They rushing right in front of them, all that. You know what I'm saying? Pumping them out the way. You know?
Walking out of the store
They say
one day.
it's called chivalry is dead. Yeah, that's what
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
saying.
no.
I mean, of course, we know now that we in the truth. We know we are
I was walking out the store.
You know, we are more important. But I'm just saying.
I just walked right up the store.
This
She was
place
like,
is gone, man. It's an all man for themselves type mentality.
Yeah, it ain't got
Your own
nothing to do with
little
it. It's called etiquette. That's another thing you how much snow shot teaches at this.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, probably never
You around
open up, fuck them up.
even the scripture speaks about not be munching.
I was like, got my car.
Jake be doing that shit. No home, and that's okay because you coming out the world, so you gotta learn on. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to speak to somebody. You gotta learn etiquette because we're a war. We're a the royal of the war. You know, don't let them people over there in Europe fool you. We are the extreme royalty. So there's a proper etiquette that we do in one another. All right? Just like if you sit down and something you pass around, you're the first one in here. You don't just take it. Oh, this one. Okay, this one. No, you take it. Pass it down. 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 Okay, everybody else good? Okay, I got mine now. We good. Yeah, nigga, first in line. Thank you. Don't give a fuck what happened behind him.
What's that precept? What?
Love of many shall wax
No, you know the precept is you know, like, would he leave any grapes? Oh, let me.
Yeah, because that's Esau. You know? And if you happen to not end up with anything, when that all shit is, then you would expect a brother behind you to break your everything. You know? But I got my first period, you know? Just like when we was paintballing. We ain't just when you run out of bullets, you just out. Shooting at. No, we was sharing. Cause that's how that's proper etiquette. You know?
Yeah, but hey, real quick, when there was a shortage on toilet paper towels, you see how these people's doing? They was loading up. They had it to the point where the stores had to say 2 per customer. You know what I mean? Because they weren't worried about the next person. They just let me get mine. You know what I'm saying?
All that Christianity shit out the window.
Yeah.
All that Marvin stuff.
Right.
I seen one clip, the bitch had a cart. All was in the cart was tissue. It was and the lady said, "No, give me one." I said, "What the fuck?" The store manager had to say, "All right, shorty, let me get on home." Fuck that shit. I was in front. And
She ain't gonna get one else.
She playing with the back. Like, these people look at these people look at
Hey, like I said, it's so bad. Like I said, even like I said, during Black Friday, a lady actually stole a present. You know what I mean? She stole something from a child, man. She actually snatched a present from a child, man. For to show you, man.
She snatched a present from a little kid.
Yeah, little kid. That was crazy, man. Like I said, no respect, man. Like you said, as the scripture says, when you show wax cold those days, they don't pay with the other child. No respect, man. This place evil, man.
Go ahead, Ayala.
Con. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 9. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have had enough.
And that's Esau. We're speaking about his soul. He has an insatiable soul. He can't be satisfied. So he'll go and conquer the land. Oh, I got the land. I want the people. I got the people. I want their kids. I got their kids. I want their food. I want food. I got their food. I want their minds. I got their minds. I want their soul. I got their soul. Fuck. He just keep going. He can't be. The scriptures tell you he has an insatiable soul. He has an insatiable soul.
That video.
He can never. That's how the Lord created his villain in this movie. He's a villain that can't be satisfied.
That video on YouTube, I always talk about the man that destroyed the earth. You know, that's his whole mindset. He's so greedy. He won't stop until the world's gone if the Lord didn't come back. You know, he would tear the whole world up. If he still had reign forever, he would just destroy everything.
Really?
That's another reason why we know that the Lord's definitely coming back soon. Because look at this place, y'all. There's no order. Everything, Babylon. Everything is just mixed up, confused.
I got it.
He loves you. He loves his soul loves you. You know? But we're not supposed to be like that. We're content with what we have. If we get a little more, we know that we're blessed. You know? If we get less, we're like, damn, we're going through a little hard patch. That's why the scripture say, give me not too much, give me not too little. Give me enough, to keep me stable. You know? But sometimes you may get a little too little, but that may be a test for you. Sometimes you might get a little too much, and that might be a test for you. You know? You might let's say you get 100 grand in your pocket. Like, what's the first thing a brother, if a brother get 100 grand, what's the first thing a brother, not a nigga. What a brother do? Okay, that's the first thing you do. That's the first thought that should come into your head. Okay, what I got left?
Make sure
90 grand.
Okay, the brothers in my camp. I get my tabs. I got the brothers. You see, I can divide. I got nothing. None of that. That brother gonna do some bullshit, so I'm getting just a little more. I'm straight with my expenses, and I got a little more for some treats that I'm like, yeah, I'm good. A nigga. Oh, I got 100 grand. You text me. Your message delivered, but it ain't real. You call me. This number is not reachable. Well, you seen what's his name? He don't show up.
Yeah, Ruth Chris that never gave him
No,
no
you at camp, you see him drive by. And the fucking, you know what I'm saying? The Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla.
You know?
He got it with his head down. He got it with his head
There's a
down.
nigga for you, man.
Yeah, he's funny. He
You
got it
like,
with his head
damn, you got a little money, but you must down the line, you like broke.
down. Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Now he trying to get back with the bill. That's a nigga.
Jake lady a couple years ago hit the lotto for like $100 grand and bought like a used Maybach, like an old, for like,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know what I mean? To the point her family made her turn it back in, like, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Why would you buy that and all you did was hit 100? So she get 80 in cash, probably got 80 in cash, and think about it, it must have been tore up because she paid like 60 for it or something.
Oh man.
It must have been, lemon.
Yeah, he can't.
He
You
can
know
make
what I
that
mean?
in a year.
Yeah, but that's just Jake for you.
Maybach
They want to shine. They got to shine. You know what I mean? Now the smart thing to do if you win for $100 grand, make sure your bills is paid for. Make sure your kid, make sure your kid's straight and keep
Your
something
woman
tough.
the last person to get anything if she get anything.
Yeah,
For one, your woman shouldn't even know. You shouldn't even tell her what the fuck
Right.
you
Don't tell your woman all your business, yo.
The first people you tell, when you gonna tell the brothers, you like, brothers, we good.
We straight for a minute.
Brothers, you good.
We
Don't worry
straight.
about shit. What you need, brother, you good? Let me know. I'm good, brother. Nah, you good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You never know, you might
Let me
need
know
it.
if you need more. Because we good over here.
That's what I gave you last week.
Yeah. You know? That's like we say all the time, man. That really the elders shouldn't even have to work. But you see, the elders got a lot of time. They got a lot of downtime. They'll tell you they got a lot of downtime. But that's how it's supposed to be. So they can keep it small. Let's just know that times are going through. Things is being taken care of throughout the body.
That's what says wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. Like I said, if you have money, you gotta know how to use it.
Yeah. And if you be in the truth long enough, you'll learn that shit ultimately. Like one brother may have it for 2-3 years, then then that brother be down for that 2-3 years, and you'll be able to help that brother. That's how it works. But we've seen instances where dudes get a lot of money and get the fuck out. When they get a better job, and just gone. They're spending less time amongst the brothers, they're doing less work, That's why you don't want too much and you don't want too little. You just want to be, but if you have a little more, a brother knows what to do,
And your tithes.
Your tithes. That's the first thing you do. That's the
Your
first
tithes.
thing.
Because
That's the first thing you're supposed to do anyways. Even if you don't get paid.
the benefits you get behind paying your tithes, man, you might not see it or realize it, but knowing that you're giving to the brotherhood is your first demonstration of love. Or one of the first demonstrations of love with tithes, bro.
Yeah.
Pay your tithes.
Because people, the Lord knows men survive off their money. He knows that's how you survive. He knows that's how you pay for your pleasure. So that's what he tried to do too. He tried to fight. I'm stingy with your shit. He was a nigga. Don't you know I could take away all of that little bit that you think you got? Don't you know I can bless you way more than that? You being stingy with this you got. But you got guys like that.
Just think about it though. When
Matter of fact,
Salakia.
can a brother get Ananias and Sapphira? Because they got put to death for being stingy.
yeah.
Peter said, "What the fuck, nigga? Y'all been keeping the money back."
And again, guess who's behind it? Very know who's behind it. It's the whole thing.
Oh, the woman, yeah.
The woman. It's always the woman.
Because you got to understand, brothers, a lot of the disciples, they didn't have a place to lay their head. The church, the church needed help. But here it is, you're hiding. You a couple. You like, damn, Ananias, you got some bling bling on your finger, bro. You got a new chain. What's going on, Ananias? I know where you work. Unless you ain't got a new job, you ain't got you touching. Oh, brother, I had a little saved up, that's all. Just a little saved up. Brother, I know where you work.
You got a little extra change, bro. You can tell. Something, you know, come here.
Give me that change. He said, "Oh God, I'll give you that change."
On a serious note, I always speak about how the ministry, there's so many things you can work on in the ministry. Charity and tithes, that's rehearsing the righteousness. You have to get better at that. That's not something you just perfect. Tithes is a gradual thing. Charity is a gradual thing. You have to learn to get better at it, you know. Even if you don't have to be a brother that always has it. You can be one that don't really have it. And if a brother asks for it, you give your last. You know, if you know a brother needs it more than you, if a brother needs it more than you, this is a true brother. If you down to kind of some bros, but you know the brother is in the detrimental, then you have to
I ain't got shit. I know I'm straight. That brother woman. So I can go without my food. I can go without my cornflakes. You know what I'm saying? But that brother about to lose his life when you do that brother, you know.
That's it.
You wear it off.
That's what that's it.
Because the Lord will use you to help that brother out, and then use another brother to help you out.
That's how it goes. One of us doesn't need to. But the Lord wants to see that first person, you know? And that's why I always stress the brother. Because when you a lone wolf, who's there by your side?
That's what the scripture says. Somebody's down, our brother's supposed to pick you back up. Two. Hey, I say two is, like I said, two is always better than one.
Exactly.
That's true.
I say all the time when I was by myself, teacher, I was like, man, this shit. I don't be around brothers. I want somebody to have my back. Yeah. When I got with brothers, I said, yeah, trust me.
Multiple reasons.
I said, yeah, you feel, yeah. You know, you feel
Multiple reasons.
there's multiple reasons you want to be
Safety.
around brothers. Safety, security. You know what I'm saying? Because when you out there by yourself, telling from experience, you trying to read, you trying to teach, but you
Head on a swivel.
Colossians chapter. You know, but that's how this is serious, man. Sometimes you may have to move. I never said this, but one time I had to fucking move because I felt danger. I seen when they was scoping, and them niggas was looking like they was gonna come back. I was like,
His wisdom.
I'm like, they about y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but hey, that's the type of shit you gotta deal with. But when you around brothers, you know somebody got your left, right, back, front. And we've been in instances where you know the men you with are gonna go toe to toe with you. You know? And you might not be a fighter brother, but a brother that might be one of them bros that get busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can sneak one in.
Ha! Yeah, that's right.
That's how
Could've
it
looked at the
works.
club punch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
Ain't no rule.
The brotherhood is a beautiful thing, man. We can't stress that. That's what it's so. I can't. There's a countless scriptures that tell you about the brotherhood. Even before the New Testament, what they call the New Testament. Taking care of your brother. Even if you get, there's a law, if you fight your brother, you beat his ass.
And too.
Did I tell you all you don't fucking treat me like a bitch? You right, bro. You right. Shit. You fuck out. Hey, you ain't no bitch.
Now let me get over
but you
here
got,
and fix
you
it
got, but you got to bring him in your house. You and your woman have to tend to that brother till he get straight. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all make amends. You hit him home, brother, you my ass. Now I know you be mad. I ain't gonna try you no more. That's how it go though. Men can do that. See this prideful thing of, oh, can't nobody be bigger than you, stronger than you. Look, man, there's people that's bigger than you, stronger than you, faster than you, smarter than you. You know, being a man is knowing who the fuck you are and knowing wisdom. Knowing who to play with, knowing not who to play with, knowing which battles to fight. You know?
My father used to say, you ain't never been in a fight until you lost it. He used to tell me that all the time. Yeah. And I ain't get it until I actually, that one ain't go too good for me.
I mean,
But see, niggas in the world will beat your ass. You get in a fight with, this happens with every friend in the world. You get in an argument with a friend in the world and it leads to a fight, you niggas ain't friends no more. I'm talking about like a real fight.
Yeah.
Cause I had that shit. You get in a fight with a friend in the world, y'all ain't cool no more. Like I'm talking about blows.
yeah.
You straight enemies. Hit them, they want to kill your ass. But a brother is like, you know, I told you, you want to smoke. You know, take them in, you heal them up, nurse them back, and y'all back being brothers. And And there's a mutual respect there. Because the brother that beat your ass, like,
You rarely see that now.
You got a good one.
yeah, you was in
See,
there.
You know what I'm saying? My jaw kind of hurt.
It was a recent one I seen. I don't know if brother seen it. And you rarely see this now. Dude, you can tell he knew the dude. They got to argue, and he had the bang on him. He pulled the gun out and passed it to his homie and got it on with the dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And now that was honorable though. You know what I mean? Because you know nowadays everybody wanna, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you could tell he had some type of love and respect for that dude. He got it shaking instead of clapping him. You know what I mean?
The only time you actually see that though, like the brother was going into when actual brothers fighting, when they actually relatives. Because they relatives, so now they gotta be cool with each other. When they're fighting, they give each other their props and they walk away like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah, because we don't have to, these are situations, the laws that we read, the situations we got to deal with. The Lord put us on throne. You may have a more about, keep fucking with me. Yeah, keep fucking with me. You know how to handle that? Get this away. I'm gonna get it situated, and they go to fucking, they get toe to toe on some Mortal Kombat shit, you know? And then when you beat his ass, make sure you take care of it. And don't you hold a grudge in your heart. If I find you got a grudge in your heart, then I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's how we're gonna teach the nations how to deal with each other. And the earth is gonna be peaceful for that. The Edomites, we're not teaching y'all shit. The only thing y'all need to know is how to use farming tools, right? Plows, shovels, hand, get your calves strong, get your arm. Ain't gonna be no creatine and protein. Y'all gonna have to get back to that natural strength.
Potatoes.
Y'all gonna be lifting, pulling, pushing, carrying. The other nations are too, and the other nations are gonna be taught the ways of God that should shot and established. We the ones just gonna get fucking punished, 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 and punished. And you just better try to learn as much as you can while you're getting punished. Because then you're gonna be eradicated, man. And the Lord said it's time to get rid of y'all. You know?
I got the Acts 5 right here.
Got to suck the
It's
meat.
the book of Acts chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, but a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira, his wife, sold a possession and kept back part of the price, his wife also being privy to it, and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Spirit and to keep back part of the price of the land? Whilst it remained, was it not thine own, and after it was sold, was it not in thy own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thy heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and gave up the spirit. And great fear came on all them that heard these things.
You know? He took his spirit from sent his ass back. You know, he had spirit. So that shows he had spiritual power to discern what he did with it, already knew, and he had spiritual power to make him do what he did. You know? So the Lord was dealing with him on a heavy level. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 6, and the young men arose, wound him up, bound him up, and carried him out and buried him. And it was about the space of 3 hours after, when his wife, not knowing what was done, came in. And Peter answered unto her.
She probably just came back from shopping. Bought a new bed. Go ahead.
And Peter answered unto her, tell me whether ye sold the land for so much. And she said, yeah, for so much. And Peter said unto her, how is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out.
So he pronounced death upon him. He said, you heard what happened to your husband? You're next. Go ahead.
Then fell she down straight away at his feet and yielded up the spirit.
So, all these pastors in these churches, none of y'all can even strap Peter's sandals. And he put them in down for stuff. Yup. Now, is that wicked? Nope. Peter the head of the church. See, none of you Christian pastors know you can't even come near his level. Even think about coming in his level.
Man after the Lord's own heart.
And he put 2 people together. Like that. He pronounced death upon him. Is that wicked? That's a question for the Christians. Is that wicked?
Yeah.
Was that murder that he did? Because Because they don't teach about killing niggas. You can't kill nobody in the Christian church. According to them. And really, everybody in that church will be killed. According to the ways of Yahweh Shemel. The hell you think? The scripture said we persuade men by the fear of the Lord. What is that fear? And the Most High will kill your ass if you don't get hurt.
Even with Elijah and those kids, go up, ball.
Yeah, they was teasing. They was teasing because he had
Ball head.
had to shave his head bald.
Was
And
that
I think
wicked?
I think it was she-bears.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
bad.
She-bears came and mauled it.
Yeah. Was that wicked?
Yeah, was that wicked? And they was kids.
Yeah.
Love the kids. Love the kids. One of these rebellious has minions. The Lord said if you have a rebellious, matter of fact, let's get that Lord. If you have a rebellious child, you put his ass to death. If you got a nigga sitting up in the crib in the Lucky Charms, playing the game, throwing his middle finger up at you and you tell him to do something, that nigga is rebellious.
I think he's supposed to take him to the take him to the city, right? And then
Yeah, you're supposed to do him like you do anybody else that does a sin committable to death.
I got it.
You got to judge that like a nigga.
I got it.
You love the kid. You love the kid.
The book of Deuteronomy,
The Lord
chapter
said he's sparing neither young nor old, maid nor man. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21 and verse 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, in that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of the city and unto the gates of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this is our son, is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the
He's
men...
a glutton and a drunk. He's sitting up eating Cheerios, scratching his ass. He go to the corner store, give him 40 ounces, come back, put on 2K, last the nigga. Did I tell you clean his goddamn room? Did I tell you wash it? You got a job? Yeah. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Why you always on me? Why you always on my back? You supposed to love me for whom I am. Nah, that's wickedness, man.
Yeah.
That's wickedness. That's like us to the Most High, sit on our ass not doing shit and just saying the Lord puts the Lord puts the Lord like hell fuck. You rebel against me, I'm gonna tax that ass. But here, but this way, Esau's number one weapon come into play. The woman, a black woman. Don't touch my child. Don't hit my son. Daughter's not excluded either. Don't hit my daughter. Because you're supposed to hit your daughter too. None of them are exempt from the law. You know?
Yeah.
That's the problem now. As long as a child is getting on the bus with a backpack on, going to school, doing God knows what, then they okay. You're not teaching them no morals. You're not teaching them no etiquette. You're not teaching them none of the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shah. As long as they get on the school bus and go to Esau's school zone, then they good.
Right.
But they can be a complete nigger.
Yeah.
And that's what you see. You have adults that were niggers as kids, and now they're nigger adults. They weren't taught any type of moral ways. That's all it is. You got kids that grew up to be adults and they got jobs now. And they think jobs make them, you know what I'm saying, good in the eyes of the world. You just got a job. And then on the weekend, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. Go ahead.
Yeah. Come. Verse 21. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones,
So
that he
everybody-
died.
Everybody will get rocks. This is why the Christian church don't like reading them when they call it the Old Testament. They say that's the Old Testament. No, that's the law of the Almighty Yahweh. That don't change. That law is not done away with.
Matthew 5:17.
Yeah, it's just we're in a time period to where that technically, if you want to get technical, you know, really technical, I could take a walk, bust it upside the head of a homosexual, the Most High be like, now that was foolish. It wasn't wicked. It was a righteous act. But that was foolish, son. You can't be doing that right now.
Right.
You're not sorry. So I got to judge you because you're doing foolish shit. But it's a righteous act. It's just not the time for it.
Right.
So you Christians, do y'all teach that? That it's a righteous thing that homosexuals should be stoned to death? The Lord said it's a righteous
Nah, you Christians let them lead the choir.
Yeah.
Praise team.
He's singing and shit.
Yeah,
He the lead
he's
singer.
twirling around with the women.
Luther. He Luther. Hitting all the notes on the spectrum.
Yeah.
That's what I mean with
And on the low, the pastor rocking with him
Yeah.
when the wife ain't around.
Matter of fact, Little Richard, they show you that in Little Richard, the old Little Richard movie. Little Richard was in the church singing, the choir, the little boy. And his daddy called him put on a dress and makeup. Hey, nigga, what the fuck? He got Richard, put gloves on him, and it was a thing where the boys in the neighborhood was box. He put Richard in the ring with them dudes, and they beat. Richard, he had the dress on. Richard was like, with the dress and the makeup, and the nigga, and his daddy, Richard, look, the mamas, the women. Richard lumped up with a dress on and makeup. But since he wasn't corrected, since the women allowed it to spring forth,
That's where you got
Little
this.
Richard tutti frutti. He tutti frutti with the makeup, grown ass nigga.
That's where you got that shit from. Bam.
Oh, you funny.
That shit was so good. But that's a good movie though. But it showed you his father tried to get that shit out of him at an early, and they demonized. But the way they do the movies is they try to demonize the shit. They made it seem like his father did something wrong.
Right.
No, his father tried to get that shit demon out of him early. Really, his father was supposed to put him to death, but according to law, but his father said, "No, I'll put you out some milk. They gonna beat your ass." You know, but the women come. That's with Esau's main weapon, Eve. They let the children just do whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And that's why our men nowadays, especially our young men, they're sissified, man. They're straight up, they soft as shit. You know what I mean? And it's vexing to me. I see it. A young, because in the ancient days, 12, 13, you consider a man. And these little 12, 13-year-olds now, man, they were crying, whining. I got a quick precept.
Yeah, women weren't meant to correct the kids and discipline. Right? They are supposed to teach them what daddy has already established in the house. Okay,
Yeah.
This is how father wants things. The women get to line the children up, and they tell them, this is how father wants you to be, this is what he requires of you. This is how father wants you to be, and this is what he requires of you. Y'all don't get this shit straight. Father gonna be on your ass. Now I'm here, I'm your mother, I love you. But if y'all don't listen to me, your father gonna be on your ass. That's what they're supposed to tell you. Okay, I gotta make sure I do everything I need to do so father don't get on my ass. Now they just let the kids run rampant. Father come home from work. She all fucking thrown across the house. Father ain't got no hot plate waiting on her. The daughter is supposed to be cooking the food, preparing the food and the table for the father with the mother. Right? Father, you home? She's supposed to run, get you. Let me take a coat, Father, before you even, as soon as you get to home. Your son is like, hey, Father, you know, I cut the grass for you like you told me I did this, I did that. Oh, good job, son, good job. And we wash up so we can have dinner as a family. It ain't like that, man. Shit is all thrown off course. And that's why men are fucking depressed at me. Because they come into a house where they don't feel like a man. They feel like a lion in the zoo. Caged in. Fuck. You got a wife, you ain't got no meal to wait for. You ain't got no kids respecting you. You just there. That's not how the Lord said men were supposed to live. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Let me finish this out.
And then we'll get yours.
Verse 21. And all the men of the city shall stone him with stones, that he die, so that thou put evil from away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear.
See? The community is supposed to hear about it. So it spreads throughout the community. You know, what's his name got stoned to death today. You should tell your kids about it. For real. Let it know when they get spread throughout the community. And then they'll know, I can't be like that. I can't be no rebellious child. Before you know it, the kid do extra work. They done heard about what happened to their friend. Oh, shit. You saw else? You saw Papa? Mama, you straight? You sure you straight?
Right.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to go get me a job. But you
Yeah.
7. But you 7.
Yeah.
I'm starting early.
Yeah, he waking you up. I'm getting a job. I'm calling in. All right, I see y'all. I see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all my check.
Yeah, really.
Con, this was going in to back you up what you were saying about following laws, but may not be wise to follow certain laws at that time, like you were speaking about the moles. This is 1 Corinthians 10:23. It says, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient.
There you go. So I can bust a faggot in the head. You know what I'm saying? An adulterous dude or adulterous woman in the head with a rock. That's a righteous act, but it's not expedient. It ain't gonna help you out. Because you know what's gonna happen, man? That nigga hit somebody in the head with a rock. He had on his long garments. He had some like brown things hanging from his garment. He just bust somebody in the head with now your blood shot up here.
Just yell like it'd be a Jake ratting on you like
To have can't
You know what I'm saying?
they did Moses.
It's not expedient. You know? Now you can't do the work. You go ahead and bust people in the head with rocks.
Now you in the
Did I tell
wrong.
you repent?
There's not a lot that says here.
Try to explain the law in the court of law.
Nigga shit, this nigga come to camp with a bag of rocks. Read it again, brother.
Con, this is 1 Corinthians 10:23.
No, I won't be reading it, bro.
Oh, con.
Oh, that's good.
Brother Red.
I mean,
Yeah, I gotta finish it off. It says, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient.
That's right.
All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not.
Everything and all things edify not. So sometimes you don't really even need to go into the law because it's not beneficial for that moment in time. You know, but that don't mean the law is gonna waver. The law is gonna be established in the kingdom of heaven. That's what's gonna run the law.
Matthew 5:17 reads, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
So I got a question: Is the earth and heaven gonna pass away? Nope. So that means the law is gonna be in effect. Because even when the Lord comes back, all the earth is gonna be destroyed. Only places that are gonna be completely destroyed is Babylon. You gonna have other places that get hit, but it ain't gonna be to the extent of Babylon. Majority of the earth is still gonna be the eastern part of the earth, which is where everybody lives for majority of America only been established for what, 500 years and shit like that? No, I'm talking about as America. It's only been established for like 500 years.
Yeah.
500 some years. Yeah, so you got thousands of year history of the eastern world. Everybody gonna go back to Israel on the eastern part. The whole earth still gonna be here. And you know heaven's still gonna be there. The sky, the first heaven gonna be here. The second heaven gonna be there permanently. The third heaven where the Most High is still gonna be in existence.
No, it wasn't a nation.
So the law is always gonna be intact. You know?
It says Ecclesiastes says, you know, it says the world passes away, but the earth will grow forever.
It's Ecclesiastes 1:4. It says one generation passes away, and another generation cometh, but the earth is out of forever. Amen.
The 2 generations. 2 generations removed from slavery.
All earth that's what we niggas.
They super niggas. Look at this shit.
Destroy the earth, but it's not going to like they push for conspiracy theories. That's going to be some kind of comment that completely destroys the earth, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. The Heavenly Father told us blah, blah.
The beautiful thing about when we get the kingdom, the law's going to be in our inward parts. You know? So we're not going to go off the wall. But that also means being that it's in our inward parts. When these other nations go, oh my gosh, y'all got to get it. We got to have this thing in order. We ain't trying to go back to this madness we're in right now. So we gotta instruct that. We gotta put the order into these other nations.
And that's why, call Yabashim Ashad that this is the last kingdom that we're in, man. This is the last rulership, man. You know,
This is our precious last rulership.
And to touch on what I'm on, he was talking about the independence. Now, the independence from Great Britain has been a little over 200 years. But America was already America. They was fighting for the independence. It was already a country. So, but even going to that point, they only been independent from Great Britain for a little bit. This shit is new. This shit is, and it's new and, it's new and. The Eastern world, you should really pay attention to how the Eastern customs is. Because they're closer to what the Lord desires. This shit is an experiment. America ain't nothing but an experiment.
That's why you keep changing laws.
Yeah, you got thousands of years of history on that side of the world. You got a couple hundred years of history. What you gonna trust? Thousands and thousands of years of history, or a couple hundred years that ain't even working. It's already depleted.
Right. And then when he don't get his way, he got to change the shit up.
Yeah.
That's why 1681, y'all look in the Bacon's Rebellion. He had to, these niggas is taking all our women and having seed with them. We got to do something about that. Let's label ourselves white, label them black. You know what I mean? Yeah, but every time something don't go the way they want, they got to change. Commonwealth law. Well, let me create something right now, pass it.
Yeah, you got feminism, but feminism is very fucking new. That's an experiment.
Right.
But you got women here that are frowning at women in Dubai and Iran. They're fucking slaves. No, they're keeping it with how we used to live. Y'all the ones are the experiment, and it ain't working because y'all depressed, y'all whores, families are broken. It ain't working. The experiment has failed.
Yeah.
I'm doing lessons.
When you look at the women dancing over in the East, they're dancing amongst themselves. You don't see them grinding up against men. You know what I'm saying? Because you see them, doing their traditional dance. The belly dance, whatever it's called. They're modest about even the way that they dance.
They're not twerking asshole.
Yeah.
They doing it's like it'll be sexy but it's still modest.
Exactly.
It's like I'm a woman and I'm not gonna do too much.
Right.
And they feel married. It's feminine.
See, the thing about how much he's so beautiful. It's something desiring about a woman that has mystery to her. When she's covered up, when her hair is wrapped. It's like you want to unravel her. It's like you want to find out the mystery is like the prison. The most have dope like that. These women, it ain't no mystery. Ass out, cleavage out. Everything just exposed. It's like, okay, let me fuck it.
It's bad because
even when she cover back up, you're like, yeah, I can't wait to unravel. That's dope.
it's bad because there's a certain expectation that we already have towards these women anyway.
Yep.
Bodies, at least 10, minimum.
Yep. And that's why Iran calls this place Great Satan, because they know that this shit is wrong. That's Israel. They like, yo, this shit, man, that shit wrong. Right. You ain't about to bring up that bullshit. Fuck them all out. And this is y'all can't drive. But now this is because America got involved. They should let the women drive. Now some of them can drive, but they still gotta get permission from the male guardian like in Dubai. The women can work, the women can drive, but they have to get permission from the male guardian. So if their brother is their male guardian, he's like, nope, I don't want you fucking drive. I don't want you work. She got the damn. And then she get back on TikTok. Man, this shit's so oppressive. That's what's happening. Because they've been influenced by the police. This shit, the social media is allowing them to get in contact with westernized women. So I'm oppressed. That's right, when you're oppressed, you get the fuck out of there. Come to America. That's what social media is doing. But they would have never known that if there was no social media. They would have just been living normal. Yeah. Now, girl, you let your husband do that? Shit, not in America. What's that rule over here? Oh, for real, it's like that. We're gonna move to America.
Yeah.
You know?
They got that thing where it's called the 80-20% rule. Basically, you got 80% of what you're supposed to have, but then it makes that 20% look better. So then they go chase that 20% lifestyle, and then come to find out the grass ain't as green as they thought it would be. You know, now women, they gotta do OnlyFans. Now they gotta be on child welfare. Now they gotta be on WIC just to have ends meet to provide for themselves. When they was in the other country, they had a men doing all the providing.
stable home, it's taken care of. And the scriptures tell you that about the jealousy of women, that's wicked. You know? That's why these women that say they for you, that's bullshit. Because bring another woman in. She's not going to endure that. She's not going to endure that shit.
You teaching now. Teaching.
She's not going to endure that shit, man.
Yeah.
So they're the biggest hypocrites. She has the appearance that she serves, and she obeys and listens to
Burn all of them. They're wicked, ain't they?
You know I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's who I am. That ain't what I'm trying to be. That's who I am. And I'm bringing another woman. I'm bringing another woman in here. So he's like, shit.
I'm not sharing.
But you don't want to.
I'm
The
not
thing is, as a man, you don't want to lose what you deem as yours, because that's your possession. You look at it as absolute. Like, damn. That's why a lot of men put these women to death. Like, oh fuck that. I want my child. You can't do no fucking. Because I got something enough for another woman. Yeah, it's just the fuck I gave you. You're not going up. You're mine. You're mine. And that's how it was in the ancient world. You can't go out and stuff out saying, the scripture say when a man get up from the it's like your core. It's like your favorite pair of shoes. Dead ass. You know, it's a possession. Of course, she's a wife, she's a woman. I'm not saying she's a pair of shoes, she's a possession, like the item that you hold that's yours. If somebody takes it, it means they stole it from you. Right? So all our if you had a virgin, all of us say we don't have a virgin. If you did have a virgin, and you see her years later with another man, she has been stolen. Right? And she allowed herself to be stolen. So according to Deuteronomy, the 27th chapter, right? She has been stolen. Him and her got to be. She allowed it to happen.
Oh yeah, there's a lot about still in possession and all that stuff. But
Get that real quick. Because this doesn't want to
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 7. It says,
It's good to get into these laws, man.
If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of children of Israel, and maketh merchandise of him, or selleth him, then that thief should die, and thou shalt put the evil away from among you. No, a lot of them.
Oh, no, you know, like what I was going to say, you know, to land back on what the brother was saying, our women is one of our greatest possessions. You know what I'm saying? So the woman has actually denied that, you know, to the point where they don't want to be a possession, let alone a valuable possession unto a man.
That's what Babylon, like the brother was saying, that's what Babylon has done.
Yeah, kind of what's actually happened. The mindset of the people has turned from that to other possessions being valuable to them. The house, the car, the money. You know what I'm saying? And that was not supposed to be the case.
What's that called? The American dream, right?
Yeah,
but
bro.
Like we said a couple months ago, there's a couple women out here that's coming out. They left their husband because they making more money and they wanted to try different things out, and they regret it. They regret leaving their husband. They don't feel safe. They don't have a protector. All because they were told by their friends, which is this system, you know, hey, go out here and live that life. You know, and some of them are kicking themselves in the ass.
Well, you got to think about it like this. If you're not keeping, see, when they're going to school trying to achieve their goals, their mind is occupied.
Yep.
So they're able to distract themselves with school and their friends, going out with their friends. But once they accomplish that, now you're going to that penthouse, you're going to that apartment, that high-class apartment every day, bored. You don't have a stable family. You don't have a husband that'll love on you. Now you may be getting bored, right? You may be getting tossed to and fro, but you still go back and by yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror, you hate who you are. Now you got different spirits on you. That's what happens. See, they tell you that shit while they being distracted. I think, man, but you being distracted right now. When you gotta face that shit, you gonna see, oh, fuck. My life is miserable. Right? That's what the Lord trying to tell you guys.
What I find funny about, what's so funny about, like I said, if you're an average man, whatever, like I said, a woman have a problem with you getting another man, but when it comes to, but if you see, but if you're high value, rich, if you're a basketball, you know, celebrity, whatever, then these women don't have a problem because now I mean you claim as a what trophy wife now you
Well,
got
well, even that's not necessarily true because you got a lot of these celebrity wives bringing their husbands to court. I seen an interview earlier. They was talking about
Putting demands on.
how do you keep women happy? Because and these are celebrity athletes. They're like, man, I thought money was a thing, but these women still ain't fucking happy. You know, you got billionaires losing their wives, and then they taking half of this, half of that. Michael Jordan wife. Ooh, this is fucking Michael Jordan. Ooh, it's fucking Michael Jordan.
She get like 100 million.
You know what I'm saying? No, literally, it's fucking Michael Jordan. Like, he's a god of our time. He's looked at as a fucking god. You know? Literally. He can't keep this woman out.
Juanita. You talking about Juanita?
Juanita. Yeah, she took the break shit.
Yeah.
Look at Tiger wife got. Tiger wife got half of the shit.
Tiger Woods, you know? So everything is thrown off fucking court. Now you think those women are happy? Look at Scottie Pippen's wife. She out here fucking young dudes. Looking stupid, looking crazy. Bug the fuck out. You think she's happy? No. She just likes her face being in the media. That's keeping her a little sad. What are talking about? I have to deal with the fact that I'm miserable. Because once Michael Jordan's son, I think she's dating him now. Once he's done with her,
They for the streets. But look at
Oh yeah, that's
look at Steph Curry wife. She, he's one of the most famous basketball players. He's rich as hell. She complaining because she not getting enough attention from other men. You know what I mean? That's what Babylon has done.
yeah, you can already see if we were here long enough, that's one that's not that shit is not gonna last. Because Steph Curry definitely has been with other women. It's fucking Steph Curry.
They say they on that
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's fucking Steph Curry. No high class man in any society during any age deals with just one woman. That's fucking, that don't even make sense. LeBron James, his wife is damn near knows about everything. I went down and she in with it too. It's fucking LeBron
They signed,
James.
some other women sign NDAs. They can't speak.
Yeah. They end the shit with it. They talk, they got the perfect. And that shit is off though, because that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to make ballers music and just be fucking random and still keep your marriage. No, you're supposed to bring them in as wives. See, they gonna have a ball. You can do your thing, LeBron, but I'm gonna be up here as the wife to the world. You know, that's really what they stay.
Attention. Parents, right?
The fame, the glory that comes with it. I'm the wife for them. You know, y'all be on the side, but I'm the wife for them. You know,
Nick
really,
proud
they
with that
supposed
shit.
to be wives also. Them men are supposed to be able to not have to deal with it. Take that woman, bring her in. Take that woman, bring her in. Take that woman, bring her in. Nigga got a fucking 50-bedroom mansion. He got one woman. What sense is that fucking make? Like I was looking at this soccer player, Cristiano Ronaldo. He got some. This shit look crazy what they about to build for him. I think it's in Dubai. You see?
Yes.
But that shit look wow. Hey, but he got one woman. I'm like, nigga, you don't need that shit, man. 50 rooms, all this place. You don't need it. You got one woman. You know? We don't need fucking some wild shit. Because we can, brothers, it's an abundance of beautiful women in this world that have not been touched by men. You will have an abundance, like an abundance. Innumerable amount of women. Innumerable women. Not 100, not 500, not 1,000. Innumerable amount of as many as you want, that's how many you gonna have. You know? Scripture say we got this but for paraphrasing, the Lord is gonna have to stretch the heavens for. We're gonna have to dwell on other planets, but it's gonna be too many of us. You know? The scripture say what? At least should be about a year. Let's get that real. So all this brother is gonna become a nation of people.
It's crazy because when you really want to look at how a woman should act, look at your prophets towards Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
So Isaiah's loyal, diligent, steadfast, not lukewarm. You know, ready to do anything for their power. You know, look at the prophets that have already written about, but we know all of them. That Jeremiah, thing is, how steadfast and loyal they were to their power. That nothing would come between them and their power. That's how a woman is supposed to be. No matter what man she sees, no matter what comes in her vicinity, she's not even gonna look that way. She sees nothing. She hears, if it ain't about her man and furthering her man's enterprise, she don't want no deal with it. And if you try to come near her, she might poke your ass up or something. You know? But I'll tell you, I got a man. Back your ass up. That's what a righteous woman is. You know? So Isaiah 60 and 21, it says, thy people also shall be all righteous.
Now your woman got work husband. You know, all type of crazy shit. And you don't even know. This lady getting her flowers at work. She got a locker where she keep all this shit. She not bringing that shit home. You know, they clock in, he hugging up on her. You know how men do around women, that playful shit. You know how it get. That's why men and women can't be friends, because the line starts to cross. The more comfortable she gets with you, the line starts to cross. Nope.
Isaiah 60.
So if you send your woman off to work, and you know it's men there, brother, you know what's happening. She might not be sleeping with him, but you know for sure that's flirting.
Yeah.
Isaiah,
Give you something.
it's Isaiah 60 and 21. It says, thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever. My branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. He says, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation.
So the least brother in the kingdom, which might be Jay-Z,
Yeah.
that nigga got strong energy.
No, he about to go down.
For what?
He just got arrested. He gonna get booty up. Murder 2
That nigga ass. Well, he's such a high level luminary that they'll probably protect him.
Yeah, that's true, right?
He's a gatekeeper.
He's a billionaire.
Jay-Z's a gatekeeper. When you go into the hip hop industry, you say Jay-Z's a gatekeeper, Diddy's a gatekeeper. Like they can look, those are the type of guys where they can literally get you. Well, you see what Jay-Z did to Tory Lanez?
Yeah, when he did to Tory.
They can completely eradicate you. Like Diddy is responsible for Mace's death, Paul's death. He's responsible for. Hey, Mace, I've seen it. Mace said he hit the nigga with balls at his concert. I said this shit should have been on the news. He said, Kane killed Abel, so I'm able to kill Kane. He was talking about Diddy killing Biggie. He said he was like, Kane killed Abel, so I'm able to kill Kane. He said, I love those skills and people change their name. This nigga changed their name as well. Like, and he was cutting it. That's Mace saying that.
And you know they show it is what it is. Cam asked him, just asked him, he said, why did you bring me to Biggie instead of getting me signed to Bad Boy? You just gonna keep driving. And they said, I brought you to Biggie because I thought he had your best interest. And he signed to Puffy. So what does that sign? He didn't trust Puffy. You know what I mean? Puffy's put it like this. Think about everybody that's been assigned under Puffy. They all broke. Where I'm from, I could take you to Total House. 2 of them live in a regular townhouse. And they got all them $1 million hits, yo. And they live like us, yo.
Yeah, you look at Diddy, he keep having I think you was watching Love Awards in the old kids when they had the Bad Boys and shit. They just did another Diddy.
He got mad different.
Another honor Diddy at the MTV Awards. He performing all the hits, but none of the Bad Boy members. He's doing it all by himself.
Keisha Cole's up
He
there.
got his son performing Mace's lyrics. So he's like, why they keep honoring this nigga? Like who
Over
creates
again.
this shit?
Right.
Who's in charge? It shows you he's a high level luminous. So a person could come, going back to the point, a person could come out against these type of people, but if you one of the people they deal with like that, or allow you to have that type of, they can be next. But if you a low level, like that record label, Empire Distribution, that kills off all the niggas, they kill all. Dog, Pump Smoke, PNB Raw,
They all got that ring.
Drakey on the ruler.
Yep.
And they just killed the dyke bitch that they, I looked into it, her name Lotto Cash.
Oh, she died?
I said, yeah. I said, damn, they just killing niggas like this hotcakes. And that lady, dead ass. Dead ass. You know? It's very dark. This world is very, very dark. You know? Go ahead, man. We're gonna wrap it up.
It's Isaiah 60:22 one more time. It says, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah will hasten it in his time.
There you go. So, like I was saying, you may have the least of our nation, least Israelite. Well, that's crazy. You may know about at the most 10 of your cousins. You know what I'm saying? You may have a couple, 1,000 directly from you. Come on, man. That's talking about your sons and daughters. That ain't talking about what they gonna bring on, you know? You know, so that's what we coming into, man. That's what we coming in. And we hope to be part of the great number. So at least is like we gonna be coming together. Because remember, we gonna be the first fruits, so we get everything first. We get the most of everything, we get everything first. We're going to have secrets revealed that's not revealed to the rest of the nation. We're going to build a different load. That's why you want to do all you can to be part of the event, man. That's nothing better than that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be left out. I don't want to miss out on that shit. I want to come down, like I always say. I want to come down. I want to go capture women. I want to have fun. Yeah, I want to. Once the king was due, we here. But they actually go throughout the earth, fly to Korea, fly to India, get your ass in. That's gonna be fun as fuck. Where you going? Because we watch the movies, we watch these shows, and we actually want to do it, but we don't have the capabilities to do it. We still have fear, we still do this. But to have all that taken off of us and have speakerphone on us and actually get it. Come on, man. How this world should be, man, that's gonna be dope, bro. That's gonna be dope. You know, to see the fear of people like, oh my God, they looking at you like, yeah. Told y'all we was gods. What the fuck on you your ass? Yeah.
We ain't gonna feel like that
I
cage
bring
animal.
you back.
You heard? We ain't gonna feel like that cage animal that you were
Exactly.
speaking of. The man that comes home, gotta say hi to the kids, look at his wife, answer her. We ain't gonna have that. We just gonna righteous. But it's gonna be in our inward part, so we ain't gotta worry about it. You know what I mean?
When you let that line out, what you do? Just work.
Yeah. You feel like chilling around, you chilling around. You feel like running off, you gonna run off.
When you first let them out that cage for the first time, that's gonna be us. We don't know what we don't know what to do. You know?
Out there.
Just
What they call that when the dogs do, they call it the zoomies.
Yeah,
What they just
But yeah, how about you know Rashad? You gonna get us straight before the show. You know, like we always say, we don't know how long we're gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying? It could be a couple hours, it could be a couple months. We don't know how long we're gonna be up there, but he's gonna be getting us straight. He's gonna let us know how things run. For one, it's a reunion. So even before the crowning ceremony, it's just a lot of emotions when you have the crowning ceremony. Then y'all wish I would be gas in order, however you do it, but you want to be a part of it. You want to be a part of that. And that's what we're doing this for, because that's the reward. When we talk about salvation, we talk about meeting Yahushua in the cherry. You know? These niggas that like this world, like being cute, want to be TikTok famous, they get mad as shit, man. That shit goes away. MySpace was the shit when it came. That was the shit. You had a background. I had music on my background. Music in the back. Music on the page. You had a little music on the cushion shit.
Yeah, your music rock.
And you know back then it wasn't readily available because you ain't had smartphones, so you had to have a computer. You know what I'm saying? You better help. Your parents was cool.
Stop.
Let me make my post
Not
for the
that
day.
serious.
You fuck me to name shit.
Hey.
Log out. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. You log out for the day.
Nah, hold on. He just made me think of that. This is new. They said niggas get beat up, run 5 blocks home just to get on the computer. And say it's over for you, nigga.
That's how it was, though. That's how it was, though. That's how it was. That's how it was. But that's how this world is. Shit comes and goes. Because you had MySpace,
Then after that came
No, Facebook.
Black Planet.
You had
That
Black
was my
Planet.
shit, yeah.
Had
That was my little
my
you
ghetto.
had a couple shits. You had a
Black
couple
Planet.
My ghetto.
MySpace,
Facebook. You had Vine. Vine was a
First
thing.
Instagram, right?
Yeah. Instagram when it first
No, I'm
came
saying that was like the first
Yeah, that was like
Instagram.
the first
Mine had like,
Instagram.
what you had, like 5 seconds.
Because they had
Yeah.
Instagram went up.
Yeah. Then you had like those little dating sites that was kind of dating somebody was like, you know. So things come and go, things change here. TikTok is popping now, Instagram is popping now, but if we here in the future, you be on the fucking what's the Mark Zuckerberg shit? You be in the metaverse. That's what's gonna be popping.
I hear nothing about that.
We don't want none of this shit. We want the kingdom. We want the kingdom.
billions of dollars.
So man, we about to go and close it. But they got any other scriptures we got to the Lord willing, was an edifying camp. We wrap it like we always do on the face of the east. Say, all praise to the Lord.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash.
The Lord is the elder post, a great millstone, our true teachers, our true leaders. Shalom to the whole full
Shalom.
Kwam Yashola.
Kwam Yashola.
Walk from above.
Walk from above.
Shalom.